Hi there, I'm Melanie. I'm freaking obsessed with Twilight. So today's intro week on the TwiTuber channel, so I thought I'd tell you guys a little bit about myself. Besides the fact that you all know how obsessed we all are with Twilight, I thought I'd show you a little bit of some other obsessions of mine. Starting with some books. Of course, Harry Potter. Now, since most of the books I'm about to show you are series, I'm only gonna show you one of them because, let's just face it, I'm not gonna carry them all. The Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. The Scary Stories Treasury, because they're just that frickin' awesome. Anything by William Shakespeare. Anything by Edgar Allan Poe. Very Far Away from Anywhere Else by Ursula Le Guin. I actually had to read this 2 years ago for an assignment in school. We all had to pick an author and read anything by that author. She's usually a science fiction writer, but this is her first young adult novel. It's only like 100 pages, guys, so read it. It's really good. So yeah, those are all my favorite books. Now, let's move on to movies. Now, since I am a huge movie buff, I'm only going to show you my top 2 all-time favorites. Now, I love pretty much every Disney movie ever made, ever. However, Dumbo is my all-time favorite. It's just really sentimental and makes me feel all nostalgic inside. Drop Dead Fred. The funniest movie I have ever seen. It's so good. Oh my gosh. And the story is amazing. Okay, so some other things you should know about me. I'm very easily amused. I'm easily distracted.
Seriously. Hi, Mom. I'm recording right now. Yeah, that's my mom. Bye. Anyway.
Never mind, I won't count. All right, Mom. Oh, I got like 4 that time. I love anything to do with Disney. I do really stupid things. I'm a dork. Some other habits of mine. I forget what I'm talking about in the middle of what I'm saying.
What was I saying? I have attention deficit disorder, I swear.
I sometimes use big words to sound smart. I like collecting hotel pens and using them for school. Some other things I enjoy doing: TPing houses, doing American Sign Language, golfing. I love watching hockey. It's one of my favorite sports. I love acting and doing plays and musicals. I love reading and singing, as you can obviously tell. One thing you might not know about me is I love writing. I write a lot. I'm currently working on 2 different novels right now, which I really hope to make bestsellers one day. I love filming. I play a little bit of guitar. like playing with fire. I like cooking, eating candy, sleeping, art, poetry, concerts, pulling pranks on people, playing in arcades, and dancing. Here's some of my favorite music artists.
Everybody, put up your hands, say I don't wanna be alone, I don't wanna be alone. I won't back down, don't stop now, looking into my eyes, and I want so sick of dying, way too many times when it deserved to be loved. The ones who tried the most, was I supposed to cheer your efforts? Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman Catholic choirs are singing. You and I both loved when you and I spoke out, and others. We set aside split screen side.
Little editor's note, I am in love with John Mayer. Hands off, ladies. Hands off. I swing both ways, baby. Edward and Jacob. My favorite book of the Twilight series has got to be Twilight. It's just, there's no comparison. It's what started it all. It's what made Edward and Bella, Edward and Bella. Now I know a lot of you have like favorite quotes for each book, each novel, but I have favorite chapters. So starting with Twilight, my favorite chapter in that is Angel, because it's so cute when like everything's going on in the ballet studio and Bella doesn't know what's going on, and then you hear Edward rush up to her and he's like, Bella, no, no, please, no. Oh, it's so romantic. I'm such a sap for romance. I'm a hopeless romantic. I really am. My favorite chapter in New Moon is the night that Edward comes back, titled The Truth. It's so romantic. Everything said, everything he does. My favorite chapter in Eclipse has got to be Fire and Ice. It is so funny. Not only is it funny, but it's really hot because Jacob's in there cuddling Bella in the tent. It's just Edward like constantly looking at him like, it's like the whole time between Jacob and Edward. The best line is probably like when Jacob's like, you totally wish you were me right now, and Edward's like reading his thoughts and he's just like, of course I'm jealous. And he's like sitting by his lonesome self in the corner of the tent. Okay, you guys, right now, this is like my favorite song of all time.
I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling I found. I'm getting to
Love the thought of having you around. Sorry for breaking out into song back there. It's something I do frequently. Kind of like what Edward does to Bella and dazzling her. Alright, so here's a question. Here's a series I'm reading right now, The Vampire Diaries. I'm only like a little bit into it right now, and I'm desperately hoping it gets better because right now it seems like a very typical teen novel. Now, I don't mean to offend anyone who likes it, that's just my opinion. Ooh, I almost forgot to mention, if you guys want to know a really good vampire novel to read, it's called Silver Kiss by Annette Curtis Claus. She's the same author who wrote Blood and Chocolate, which I heard the book is so much better than the movie. I haven't seen the movie or read the book. I think I read like the first chapter of the book. Okay, sorry, I'm rambling right now. I'll stop. I would really recommend reading this if you really like Twilight. But then again, that's just my opinion. That's all I really have to say about me. Sorry I've wasted so much time. I think I'm just gonna kick it and sleep, try to get into the Vampire Diaries. I'm really hoping it gets better, even though I'm like halfway through it now. So my challenge is to all of you on the TwiTubers channel. You all have to find someone who hasn't read Twilight and convince them to read it. That's it.